Hello there and welcome to the realm of Visionaries, and I'm back for another video. I was meant to make this video last week, but I've been a bit busy, so hopefully you guys can forgive me for that. Today I want to talk about a topic which has been on my mind for quite a while, and it's been uh, quite a big topic recently. It's about the crisis happening in Yemen. Now, you may or may not have known, but Yemen for the past 6 years, no, yeah, for the past 6 years, it has been going through quite a tough time. That's like a civil war, a proxy war. Recently now, they're going through pandemic now. They're going through a really tough time right now, and loads of reports are saying that they're predicting Yemen to go extinct very soon as well. It's an issue which, obviously, even though I'm not Yemeni myself, I'm a Muslim, and so are all the citizens of Yemen. So I feel like it's also partly my responsibility to do what I can to help them as much as possible. Not just mine, but all of your responsibilities as well. It's not just Muslims, but also as people. Now, it's shocking how the media is staying silent about this, but it's not really surprising because this always happens. They haven't reported anything about what's happening in Syria, Palestine, the Muslims in Chinese concentration camps, Kashmir, anything like that, because they clearly don't care about Muslims. It's pretty evident at this point. And if you back the media up, then you're just being really ignorant. And for this reason, I believe it's our responsibility to spread the message and let as much people know about how serious the situation is in Yemen, because millions of people are dying and millions of people will continue to die. And it's been 6 years now. Like it's getting pretty damn serious now. You know, the government's really bad. First of all, on top of that, they got terrorists attacking them as well, and then on top of that as well, there's other governments attacking them as well. But obviously, throughout this video, I'll explain to you how it all started and how it's gone so far, and what we can do to support these guys. So let's get started. So, quick history lesson. Yemen were going through quite a tough time in the beginning. Alright, so 6 years ago, they wanted to overthrow the government. So that a civil war started between the citizens of Yemen and the government, because the government was obviously corrupt, and poverty was a huge issue over there. People losing jobs is a huge problem over there, and people want to change. They wanted something better. Now, obviously, the government, obviously, they want to stay in power, but the people don't want that, so it became a civil war between both of them. But that's just the beginning. This is where it becomes worse. Now, during this time, where Yemen was distracted by their own government, Saudi Arabia, they're fighting their own so-called Islamic war. They were in their own war between themselves and Iran, the Shias of Iran. During that time, there's a terrorist group called the Houthis, I believe. They're backed up by the Iranian government, and so during this time, while Yemen was vulnerable, they were distracted with their own problems. The Houthis coming from northwest. Sorry, they're coming from the northwest, and from that they start invading the northwest of Yemen. Once they attack that part, they worked their way down, and obviously the Yemenis are distracted with their own civil war, so the Houthis just kept on taking over more and more of Yemen. Now, Saudi Arabia, being a neighboring country and another Muslim country of Yemen, they, instead of helping the people of Yemen, supporting them and that, they decided, oh, let's bomb them, because our war is more important. Victory is more important than the lives of innocent people. And so that's what they did. They bombed Yemen a bunch of times, and they still are. And innocent people are dying. Children have lost their futures. People are dying left, right, and center over there. And it's really bad, because Saudi Arabia, you'd expect the home of the Prophet to be, supporting a Muslim country, but no, not even that. They want to win the war that bad that they're bombing the neighboring country, the Muslim brothers and sisters. So obviously that's a bit of an issue, and now obviously there's coalition forces from like the US, UK, etc., etc., and that's not helping anything either, because there's more people getting killed from that as well. And now, not only is Yemen in a civil war now, they're also in a proxy war. And if you don't know what proxy war is, it's where I can't really explain what it is, but I can give you an example. So Saudi and Iran are fighting in Yemen, and the Yemenis have nothing to do with their conflict. The Yemenis are minding their own business, but obviously the war's in their land. So hopefully that explains to you what that is. Now, like I said, the media will not cover this because they don't like Muslims, and it's pretty clear now. And so for that reason, sorry about that. So that means that gives us more of a reason to do what we can to raise awareness to what's happening in Yemen. People are dying, starving. 80% of the population is in humanitarian support, needs humanitarian support, sorry, and they are not getting it. It's that serious now at this point, and we need to do something about this. Now, because in the Muslim world, obviously, Islam equals unity, all right? No, it also equals anti-racism as well. And obviously, thing is, with us Muslims these days, we're missing that. Loads of Muslims are racist. So much Muslims have no unity. It's really frustrating when I see that, and this is just only proof of that. Like, Muslims are not uniting together to stand up for this problem. This is one of the reasons why I have so much respect for black people, because whether they're from Nigeria, Somalia, Jamaica, or wherever they're from, they've got each other's backs. They don't care where you're from, as long as if you're black, they got your back straight away. They all stood up for the same cause, Black Lives Matter, and it's actually making an effect. Which is why I'm saying, if us Muslims united together, we could definitely solve some issues happening in this world right now. It's the fact that so many people like following trends. They don't follow what's actually right. People are fake. People are clout chasers, and it's absolutely frustrating when I see that sort of stuff. There's something wrong with this world now, and obviously as Muslims, it's our jobs not just to help someone because they're Muslim, but even if they're not Muslim, we should be helping them. And what's happening in Yemen right now and all over the world, yeah, we need to stand up for this sort of stuff. We need to wake up and spread the message, because this sort of stuff ain't even a joke. I'm being serious. I'm quite passionate about this topic as well, because I've got quite a lot of pride as a Muslim, alright. So I really want to encourage people to do what's better. People try so hard to follow trends that they don't realize what's actually important, and when that happens, that humanity they have is just gone. It's this world has become so inhumane, so fake. You can't tell what's real these days. Now, we can't just abandon our people now, right? There's people suffering all over the world, right? In this case, this video is about Yemen, right? So obviously we can't just abandon these people. We need to support them as much as possible. I'll probably make videos on different topics, like for example Kashmir and the concentration camps in China in the future. But for now, this is the video about what's happening in Yemen, and it's just really frustrating when I see this sort of stuff. You know, it's hard to really describe, because if you see some of the images of what's happening to the people, it's brutal. Honestly, it hurts watching that sort of stuff. You know, and people need to wake up and help these people, that they don't deserve this. No one deserves it. All right. Now we got to do something about this, all right? So I'm going to put down the description, put some links to some petitions, some donations. I'll put a few links to some information about the history, how it all started as well, if you want more detailed. I just gave a brief explanation about it. And hopefully you guys can spread this, because look, we've got technology nowadays. We got Instagram, we got Snapchat, all that sort of stuff. Use it to your advantage. Use it to spread good. Use it to spread awareness about what's actually happening, because people who just use it for clout, you're the problem of this world right now. Like, I'm disappointed with a lot of people, not just me, a lot of people in the world are disappointed with these sort of clout chasers. They need to fix up and help us make a change. Yeah, that's about it for the video. I don't know what else to say. I've made my point. So yeah, just spread awareness, donate money, sign petitions. Every little helps, man. You know, do what you can to help these people. They deserve a lot better. Like seriously, they need our help. Not just people of Yemen, people all over the world. We gotta do what we can. Thank you for watching. I'll be back eventually.